Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm coming at you with the second episode of Road to the USDGC. Today I'm out here at St. Peter's course, Riverside Park, because unfortunately didn't realize that if I'm playing like more than 2 or 3 hours outside of Mankato, recording really wasn't feasible for the practice rounds. Because I'd literally show up at like 8 a.m. after driving for 2 or 3 hours, and then from there I would play for like 8 hours pretty much, and then be done at like 6 or 7 o'clock. I was completely dead. It was getting dark, getting cold, so it looks like for the foreseeable future the only practice rounds that I'll be able to record will be the ones that are within driving distance the day before. So places like Austin, Albert Lee, I'll be able to. But anyway, just going to be playing out here, and between each hole, just going to be talking about how the tournament went, and yeah, so let's get right into it. Baby. So, guess we'll start off with the Tuthill Kickoff, which was on the 27th, the Saturday. Both tournaments were in Sioux Falls. Well, technically, the Tuthill Kickoff was in Sioux Falls, and the next one was in Brandon, but that's just a suburb of Sioux Falls on the Minnesota border. But anyway, that course was very, very hard. It was very hilly. There was not much grass on a lot of the holes. It was just like slicked mud or really, really beat down grass. So trying to get shots to lay up like under the basket was extremely tough, because they'd hit the ground and they'd slide an extra 100 feet. So that made shots really, really tough. But the first round that I played, I did okay. I think I shot like an 885 rated round, something like that, which was, I think, a +8. And I wasn't really proud of it. I was missing a lot of my short putts. I wasn't getting birdies when I needed to. I was getting quite a few bogeys, obviously, even though the course was pretty hard. But turned it around the second round, and by the way, for both of these rounds, it was extremely cold, hard to get a grip on the disc, rainy, like intermittent rain every like 10-20 minutes. We get a little shower, which made gripping disc tough, which made the course even that much harder. But anyway, the second round, I went, or before the second round, I went and practiced my up shots and my putting, because I was just missing putts I shouldn't have. I was throwing really, really terrible up shots, which was really running up my score. But I took what I learned in the first round and my practice, and I translated it into an almost 950 rated round, the second round, which I think was either an even or a 1-over, which I was really, really proud of. I think I almost shot the hot round. I think I missed the hot round by 1 stroke for the second round, and that netted me a 5th place position out of 39 players, which I was extremely proud of. So like an overall of like a 925, 930 rated tournament. which was really, really awesome. My putts were better, my approaches were better, my shots were better, my mindset was better. So that was really awesome. Pardon if there are odd cuts on this video. I'm just having issues like thinking right now. But anyway, so that brings me on to the second day, Sunday, which was over in Brandon, South Dakota at the Big Sioux disc golf course. And compared to the Tuthill course, actually you really can't even compare it. It was completely different. It was mostly flat, extremely wooded, like tightly wooded, really tight fairways, trees in the way everywhere. You had to hit really specific lines if you wanted to get up to a lot of the pin positions. And going in from the day before, I was getting really confident with my putting. My approaches were getting better, my drives were getting better, etc., etc. And I brought that into my first round. Actually, out of I think 26 players, I shot the second hottest round for the intermediate card. So I was tied for second with a couple other players, and that was with me not even really playing that well. The first 4 holes that I played, I almost went 4 for 4 birdies. So I was 3 down through 4, and unfortunately I just really couldn't pick it up from there. Just a lot of not a lot of bogeys, a couple bogeys, a couple more birdies, but I ended my round 2 down, which was a I think 920, 930 rated round. So not too bad. And like I said, I really wasn't playing that well. I was missing some of my easy putts. Well, actually, no, I wasn't actually missing some of my easy putts. I think I made everything within 20 feet except for one the first round. But anyway, so from there, I was pretty confident that I could take home a first place win in the intermediate card. But the second round was just hell on earth. It got a bit windier, and the kicks that I wasn't really hitting my lines as well the second round, and the kicks and lies that I was getting when I would kick or not land in the area that I was looking at was just completely terrible. I would end up behind really big trees, so I had to step out and throw, which was really awkward, and I hadn't practiced that yet. And just overall, just wasn't great. My putts were still really good the entire round. I only missed, I think, again, one within like 20 feet. But yeah, that second round I took a +5, which was really, really heartbreaking because of how well I had done. But I did end that round with 3 birdies on the last 4 holes, almost 4, but I got spit out on one of them, which is awful. But yeah, that second round was not great. I think it was like 835, 840 rated, which was, I was not happy about it, to say the least. But I learned a lot from that round. I learned that my scrambling, which is trying to get par when you miss your line or you get a bad line, everything like that, was just not on point. I didn't have any scramble shots really, and that just added like 5-10 strokes to how I did, you know. So definitely a big learning moment, but ended up taking 12th out of 26, so I still came home with a bit of cash in discs. But yeah, that's kind of how the second round went, or how that tournament went. But like I said in the last video, there's nothing like a tournament for teaching, you know, because I didn't ever realize that my scrambling was that bad. Like, I thought I would be okay at it, but it was just really god awful. But anyway, that's how the second tournament went. And coming away from that, the last few days before recording this video for the tournament in Lamar's, Iowa, on the third day before Easter, I've been practicing a lot of up shots, a lot of scramble shots, still putting, practice a lot of the times. And yeah, so I'm ready to get into that tournament. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a bit more open. And I think like the last one, like how I'm doing this video, I think I'm going to do a similar thing for that one, because it's like 3 hours outside of Mankato. So I think I'm going to basically be getting up at 4 a.m., driving down there, playing all day, and then having to drive right back. So I don't think I'll be able to record a practice round video down there. So I think I'm going to do a similar thing, probably go out to Land of Memories Park next time to talk about it. But from there, the next tournament will be in Albert Lee, so I'll be able to get a practice round of that course done for you guys. But anyway, I think that'll just about wrap up the video. Yeah, excited for the next tournaments that are coming up. Excited for just playing. Like, just playing is awesome. And yeah, so just about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and peace out.